Attention duelists. Phoenix here, bringing you the Master Duel Monday Watch and Learn. Hope you all had a good weekend. Hope you all have a good week. Let's see if we can't start your week off right with some replays. Flew under ease. I apologize for ruining your week. Summons Rabina, Rabina effect, add Eaglin. Summons Eaglin, Eaglin effect, add Apex Avian. Summons Apex Avian, Rabina and Eaglin effect for being in the banished when a monster was normal summoned. Add themselves back to the hand. Activates Pot of Prosby. Banishing 6. Look at 6. Grabs D-Fissure. Sets punishment, does not activate Dimensional Fissure. Pass to the opponent. Opponent goes Signet Mining. Pitching Salamangreat Rage. Apex Avian will chain. Bounces itself, negating the Signet Mining. Opponent uses second Signet Mining, pitching a second Salamangreat Rage, this time adding Salamangreat Foxy. Summon Foxy. Foxy effect activates. Dogmatic Punishment chains, targeting Foxy. Sends away Wind Agnister Pegasus. Popping Foxy. Foxy still excavates. Add Salamangreat Roar. Use the effect of Gazelle because a Salamangreat was sent to the graveyard. Summons itself, then sends Spinny to the graveyard. Spinny will summon itself back from the graveyard. Spinny and Gazelle are going to overlay. Make Mirage Stelio. Battle phase, swing, deal 2000. Main phase 2, Stelio detaches a unit. Summons Jack Jaguar from the deck. Jack Jaguar will then be turned into a Phalanx. Phalanx will add Salamangreat Sanctuary. Phalanx and Mirage Stelio then turn into Sunlight Wolf. Jack Jaguar's effect will return Mirage Stelio to the extra deck and set itself on the field to the zone that the Wolf points to. Adds Gazelle back to hand. Activates Sanctuary. Sanctuary lets Wolf turn into Wolf. Set 2 back row. Wolf will add Rage back to the hand, which is then presumably set. Pass back to the Flu player. Now Flu activates D-Fissure. And Unexplored wins. Salamangreat Rage will chain, destroying both of the opponent's cards. The Wind Agnister will banish itself and attempt to get rid of the Sunlight Wolf. Salamangreat Roar will counter trap negate. Blue player activates their second D-Fissure, summons Rabina. Rabina adds Strix. Stree. Stree will banish a Phalanx, then they summon Eaglin. Eaglin adds Ryza. Tribute 2 to summon Ryza. Ryza's effect will activate to spin 3. Eaglin and Rabina's effects will activate to add themselves back. Ryza returns successfully, swings over the Wolf, and Stree goes direct. Salamangreat player's turn. Draw for turn. Summon Foxy. Foxy excavate. Add Circle. Spinny from the graveyard will summon itself. Spinny and Foxy will then link off into a Nightmare Phoenix. Phoenix will pitch a Salamangreat Rage to pop D-Fissure. Then end turn without attacking Stree. Well, Flu's got this one. Activates Pot of Extravagance. Draws 2. Summons Rabina. Rabina add another Stree. Summons Stree. Stree will banish their Unexplored Winds. Summons Toucan. Toucan adds Winds back to hand. Distributes 2 for Floowandereeze and Snowl. Stree and Toucan's effects will go off. add themselves back to the hand. Activate the unexplored winds. Summons Toucan again. Uses the winds to tribute their Toucan and the opponent's monster for Apex Avian. And with a bunch of big birds on board, goes direct for game. Flu beating Salamangrate. Let's go next. Ooh, we got Gem Knight OTK. Activates Black Garden. Summons Gem Knight Lazuli. Garden gives their opponent a rose. Uses Researcher's effect to summon herself. Give the opponent a rose. Researcher will excavate. Summons a Lapis. Gives their opponent a rose. Activates Scatter Fusion. Send to the grave a Lazuli and a Quartz to make Lady Rose Diamond. Garden will give their opponent a rose, and Quartz will chain. Quartz adds Lazuli back to hand. Lapis and Lazuli on board are going to link off into Gem Knight Phantom Quartz. Garden gives the opponent another rose. And Phantom Quartz will let them add a Gem Knight to their hand, adding another Quartz. Use the effect of Quartz, pitching itself, in order to set Brilliant Fusion. Activates Brilliant Fusion. Uses it, sending away Obsidian, Lapis, and Emerald to create Master Diamond. Phantom Quartz will pay 1,000 to do a fusion summon from the grave, making Lady Lapis Lazuli. Lady Lapis will send another Lady Lapis to the grave to burn their opponent for the amount of monsters on board. Gem Knight Master Diamond will copy the effect. And Gem Knight OTK. Just realized I'm not tracking what all we're seeing this week. Time to bust out a piece of paper for that one. And Gem Knight OTK beats, we'll never know. And then we got Therian and Adventure, not really a deck unto themselves, but they do run in others. Activates Pod Desires, getting Therian Discoliseum, which will add Lily Borea. Activate Fateful Adventure. Fateful Adventure adding Warrior of the Relics. Pitching Lily Borea for cost. King Regulus will summon itself and equip Lily Borea. Pitching Draco back to add Therian Charge. Is this an actual Therian deck? Therian Charge will discard the Discoliseum. Drawn 2. And passing. Opponent activates Pot of Duality. We got a Flu player. They choose to add Rabina. Activates Pot of Prosperity. Get rid of 6. Look at 6. We got Flu with Big Birds, adding Seamorg, Bird of Ascension, Bird of Ancestry. Summons Rabina. Rabina add Eaglin. Summon Eaglin. Eaglin add Snow. Summon Snow. Eaglin and Rabina's effects will activate. Just Eaglin, actually. Summon Stree. Stree banish their opponent's Discoliseum. Summon another Stree. Set 1 back row and pass. That's odd. Therian player use Raigeki. Use Regulus, sending away Fateful Adventure to add another Therian Charge. Activate a Therian Disc Coliseum over their Disc Coliseum to add another Regulus. Activate Therian Charge, getting rid of their on-board Lilyboria to draw 2. Use the new Regulus in their hand, summoning it and equipping Lilyboria. Move to battle, 1 Regulus swing, 2 Regulus swing. Their opponent then activates Evenly Matched during the end phase, or end of battle phase, and Regulus will send away the unequipped Regulus to negate. Main phase 2, Therian Reaper will summon itself and equip itself with the sent away Regulus. Blue player's turn, summons Eaglin. Effect will activate, and Stree will chain. Regulus will send away Regulus to negate the banished Stree. Eaglin does add Apex Avian. Reaper will send away the Lilyboria and their opponent's set card. Therian player uses Lilyboria, summoning her and equipping Regulus. Now summoning the Relic Warrior. Swing for game. Therian beat Flu. True Draco. Gross. Opponent activates Cursed Eldland. True Draco chains G-Shifter. Uses the Eldland to add the Eld Lord. Activates a Messenger of Peace. Sets another back row and passes. True Draco activates Pot of Duality. Opponent chains Macrocosmos. Oh, the horrible things Tier Element is making people play. True Draco adds Skill Drain. Sets 2, tributes one of their set cards to summon the Majesty Maiden, and passes. Eldritch player does not pay the upkeep on Messenger. Uses Cursed Eldland's effect to add a card. Majesty Maiden will chain. Ash Blossom chain to negate the Maiden. And then True Draco uses Skill Drain. Skill Drain doesn't really do anything. Majesty Maiden is negated, and Cursed Eldland will add Conquistador. Eldritch player sets 2 and passes. True Draco player tributes the Majesty Maiden to summon Zaborg the Mega Monarch using its effect to target itself. Opponent activates Trap Trick and chains Conquistador. Conquistador summons itself. Trap Trick sends away a Gravedigger's Trap Hole. Sets it. Zaborg's effect is negated due to Skill Drain. Zaborg then punches over Conquistador. And pass. Eldritch player uses the Golden Land again, adding Hakero. Activates another Messenger of Peace. And passes. High octane gameplay, folks. Player sets True Draco Apocalypse, tributes it for the Dynamite, and passes. Eldritch player using Raigeki. Sets another back row and passes. True Draco does nothing. During the end phase, Eldritch player activates Hakero. Does not pay the upkeep on Messenger. Sets 1, uses the Cursed Eldland to add a Conquistador again. Swings with Hakero. Due to the Eldritch player's own Macrocosmos, they cannot use Eldritch to summon itself out. Passes to True Draco, they set 1. Eldritch player activates another Hakero. Passes to the Eldritch. Sets card in the back row. Tributes for the Eld Lord. Opponent activates True Draco Apocalypse. Battle phase. Eldritch swings. Missed out on damage. Should have swung with the Hakeros. Then summoned. True Draco player gets Majesty Maiden. Summons her by tripping a card. Activates. Eldritch player activates Grand Convergence, destroying all monsters on the field and dealing 600. No. 300 damage. And then summons a Conquistador. Uses the Cursed Eld land, getting another Eldritch. This is stupid. True Draco player's turn. Activate Terraforming. Adding Draconic Diagram. Use the diagram, getting rid of their Dimension Shifter. Getting a Dynamite. Summon Dynamite. Activate Monarch's Erupt. Swings over their opponent's Conquistador. Eldritch player's turn. Use the Cursed Eld land again. Dynamite will chain. Adds True Draco Apocalypse. Cursed Eld land adding the third Golden Lord. Eldritch player passes turn. True Draco player gets Wall of Revealing Light. Use the field spell, get rid of the wall, add Ignis Heat. Sets card, tributes that card for Ignis Heat. Swings with the Dynamite. Eldritch player uses Vampire Froline. Dynamite will set True King's Return. Froline is summoned. Attempts to use her effect but is negated. And finally, Ignis Heat swings direct. Boy, what a fun match that was. We got Trap Tricks. Summons Trap Tricks Daunea. Opponent chains Max C. That's probably fine. Sets 3 back row, passes. Player activates Drop Off, hitting their opponent's Ryza Mega Monarch. We're playing against Flu. Opponent uses Jack in the hand. Solemn Judgment will chain. Old man say no. Blue player sets 1 back row and passes. Trap Tricks player's turn, draws Mantis. Summons Mantis. Mantis effect stopped by Ash Blossom. Ash Blossom stopped by Gravedigger Trap Hole. Love that card. Mantis will resolve and will add a Myrmileo to hand. Moves to battle. Opponent activates Book of Moon, flipping the Daunea that was attacking, and instead Mantis will swing. Pass to the Flu player. Flu pass. Trap Trick's turn. Flip up Daunea, summon Myrmileo. Myrmileo add Floodgate Trap Hole. Move to battle. Swing Daunea, swing Mantis, and swing Myrmileo. Trap Tricks beat Flu. A short and uneventful match. Another Salad player. Activates Signet Mining, pitching Jack Jaguar. Hit by Ash Blossom. I'm going to guess now they set evenly matched and pass. No, they're just full pass, actually. Opponent activates Virtual World Kawalan, which sets Virtual World Chuche. Use Chuche's effect. Sending away Kinlong. I have to keep this open on the side because I don't know the Virtual World names. Kinglong summons Gigi. And Kinglong's effect will activate to banish itself. Add Lulu. Pitch another Kinglong. Lulu's effect activates, revealing self. Targeting Chuche. Send away another Kinglong. Special summon itself. Add Lao Lao. Lulu and Gigi are going to sync together to make Stardust Charge Warrior. Charge Warrior, let them draw a card. Summons Lulu. Lao effect, send away Jean Wu, summon self, summon back Gigi. Lao and Gigi make QB Shen. Lulu and Stardust are going to sync together to make the Croco Dragon Arceus. Arceus draw 1. Activate Pot of Desires, banish 10, draw 2. Set 1. QB Shen swing. Return the banished Lulu to the grave. During the end battle phase, evenly matched activates. Virtual World player keeps QB Shen. And during the end phase, GG effect will return Lulu to hand. Salad player's turn, not good to draw. Gets Ash Blossom off the top, summons it, moves to battle, slaps it right into QB Shen. They have accepted that their demise is imminent, and probably just want to finish a quest for summoning monsters. Opponent does the polite thing, moves right to battle, swing with Shen for game. And that's the way it should be. We shouldn't have people stalling out games for however long, doing a million summons when you've got lethal on board and your opponent has nothing. Go next. We got Umi Control. Activates a Legendary Ocean. Summons Kyryu Shin. Opponent activates Ash Blossom to stop it from adding a card, but the Floodgate is on board. Set Solemn and pass. Tributes to Kyryu Shin for a Godarla. Opponent summons the... what the hell is your name? Alpha, Master of Beasts. Its summon is stopped by Solemn. Player uses Mind Control to take back Godarla. Summons a Hop-Eared Squadron and syncs the two together, making Baron de Fleur. Baron effect, pop the Legendary Ocean, move to battle, swing, pass to the opponent. So it's Ocean Control versus, what, level 8 Turbo? Player draws Warrior of Atlantis, uses its effect, pitching itself, will be hit by, called by. Ocean player passes, moves right to battle, Baron for game. Gonna log that as Ocean Control versus Rank 8 Turbo. Let's go next. Cubics? What year is it? Opponent activates Primeval Planet Paralino, adding Sharon. Sharon uses its effect, summoning itself, sending away Branded in red, and then milling a few. The effect of Havness that was milled will activate, returning itself and Marilee, making Kit Kat. Kit Kat's effect will activate to add Marilee. Summons Rhino Heart. Rhino Heart effect, send away Sharon. Sharon's effect, return itself and Kit Kat. Make Rule Kalos. Then Sharon and Rhino Heart will overlay into Abyss Dweller. Passes turn. Player activates Super Polymerization, pitching Vulcan Dragny, fusing Abyss Dweller and Rule Kalos into Mudragon. Rule Kalos effect will activate. Mudragon will activate to make itself dark, protect darks. Rule Kalos summons itself back to the field. Player reveals 3 cubics to summon Crimson Nova. Activates Cubic Karma, targeting the Crimson Nova. Send away 3 cubic seeds. Crimson Nova swings over Rule Kalos. Swings again. And Mudragon for game. Cubic beat Tearlament. You know, I'm really starting to think it's not just me that was right about tier limit being overrated. You lost to Cubic. What the hell? Player summons Lilith, Lady of Lament. Opponent activates Max C, uses Lilith's effect, attributing herself. Reveals 3 Archfiend's Ghastly Glitch. Sets 1. Passes. Sure. Opponent sets 2 back row, activates Mudora's effect, pitching a Guido. Max D chains to Mudora. Mudora sets Gravekeeper's Trap. A Guido effect will be stopped by Ash Blossom. Gravekeeper's Trap will activate to add another Earth Fairy by pitching King of Swamp. Adds Kelbeck. Kelbeck is normal summoned. Kelbeck and Mudora swing. I want to say it's a tier limit player. I'm not sure what I'm looking at. Player declared Ash Blossom Joyous Spring with Gravekeeper's Trap. Does not hit. Player activates Pandemonium. Summons Archfiend Eris. Activates Ghastly Glitch. Popping the Kelbeck by sending a monster away. Eris will swing into Mudora. Her effect will then activate to add Archfiend Emperor. And pass. Duelist A summons a second Mudora. Swings with both. Main phase 2 overlays the 2 into Abyss Dweller. Use Abyss Dweller's effect for some reason. Declares Archfiend Eris with the Gravekeeper's Trap during the Duelist B's draw phase, and chains Abyss Dweller. Does not hit once again. Player summons Archfiend Emperor. Banishes Ghastly Glitch, targeting the Abyss Dweller. Mudora will chain to return cards to the deck. That spins away. Abyss Dweller is popped. Emperor goes direct. This is a weird game. During the end phase, the Emperor will pop itself, and then Pandemonium will add Labyrinth Archfiend. It's finally revealed as a tier player for sure. Duelist A summons Rhinoheart. Rhinoheart hit by Ash Blossom. Goes right to battle, swings Rhinoheart for game. These matches today are so weird. Hey, Ancient Gear. Opponent summons the Apprentice Illusion Magician by pitching Illusion Magic, adds Dark Magician to hand. Summons another Apprentice Illusion Magician by pitching a Dark Magician, which adds another Dark Magician. Overlays both Apprentice Illusion Magicians into Photon Strike Bouncer, sets a back row, and passes. Ancient Gear player's turn. Activates Ancient Gear Fortress. Opponent chains Max C. Also, I'm realizing now, the Ancient Gear player never used either of their Max Cs. Sets a back row, activates, summons Ancient Gear Wyvern, which will add Ancient Gear Box. Gear Boxes add to hand, which will let them add Infinitrack Anchor Drill. Ancient Gear player passes turn. Now they activate a Max C. And Dark Magician player had called by anyway. Player summons Magician's Rod. Rod adds Secret of Dark Magic. Moves to battle, swings the Strike Bouncer over the Wyvern, goes direct with the Rod, then activates the Secrets of Dark Magic, using 3 of their monsters into, I'm going to guess, Master of Chaos. Nope, Guardian Chimera. I was wrong. Chimera's effect will activate, letting them draw 1 and pop 2. Ancient Gear Fortress was popped, so it summons back the Wyvern. Wyvern will add another Ancient Gear Fortress. Chimera swings over the Wyvern. Magician player sets a back row and passes. Ancient Gear player activates Fortress again, activates Ancient Gear Catapult, sending away their Fortress to summon Ancient Gear Golem. Gear Fortress will summon back the Wyvern. The Wyvern adds Ancient Gear Fusion, summons Anchor Drill. Anchor Drill lets them summon the Ancient Gear Box. Those two then link together for Ancient Gear Ballista. Ballista will add Gear Town, activates Gear Town. Ballista will pop Gear Town and make Guardian Chimera's attack 0. Gear Town being popped, then summons Ancient Gear Reactor Dragon, activates Ancient Gear Fusion, fusing Ancient Gear Golem and 3 other Ancient Gears from the deck, making Chaos Ancient Gear Giant. Moves to battle. Reactor Dragon swings over Chimera. Reactor Dragon then pops the back row. Chaos Giant swings direct. And then Wyvern goes direct. I did not anticipate that comeback. Ancient Gear beats Dark Magician. Good for them. We got Punk Pile. Duels B completely passing their turn. Player summons Wagon, activates Instant Contact. Opponent activates Max C. Called by on the Max C. Hand from the grave, say no. Instant Contact brings out a Aquaneos. Aquaneos and Wagon sync together for Baron de Fleur. Goes to battle, swings, and passes. Let me just check something real quick. That's interesting. Player did not activate Jam Session or Wagon to get any card advantage. Just went straight for Baron. Weird. Duels B completely passes. Punk player draws Max C. Move right to battle. Swing Baron again. Duels B activates Imperm, targeting Baron. Max C chains to the Imperm. Duels B summons Salamangreat Foxy. Foxy does its reveal. Adds Gazelle. Foxy then links off into Balinx. Gazelle's effect will activate because the Salamangreat was sent, so it summons itself. Gazelle's effect will be stopped by Ash Blossom. Player activates Salamangreat Sanctuary, linking Balinx and Gazelle into Sunlight Wolf. Sanctuary will then let Wolf turn into Wolf. Duels B sets a back row and passes. Really fed their opponent. Baron uses its effect, popping the back row. It's revealed as Salamangreat Roar. Roar negate. Pop Baron. Punk Pile activates E-Telly. Stopped by Ash Blossom. Activates Jam Session. Summons Zaelman using its effect. Add a Shirakusai. Get to draw another card to the Jam Session. Jam Session banish Wagon so they can summon Shirakusai. Shirakusai pays 600 to do a fuse of Rising Carp. Draw another card. Rising Carp tribute itself. Summon Madam Spider and Deer Note. Madam Spider and Deer Note sync together for Jam Dragon Drive. Gear Note's effect will activate with Jam Dragon chaining. Jam Dragon adding is Aomen. Gear Note summons back is Aomen. Aomen and Jam Dragon sync together. Amazing Dragon. Did not know that had an animation. Zalman's effect will activate, targeting the Amazing Dragon, which will give it a 600-point boost. Then the Amazing Dragon's effect will activate. Your opponent, this card second summoning target cards your opponent controls up to the number of level 3 psychic monsters with different names you control and in your graveyard. Turn them to the hand. And it targets 2. Goodbye, Wolf. Goodbye, Sanctuary. And then Amazing Dragon goes direct for game. Punk pile beats salad. Well, kind of a slow punk pile. Did not even go for pep. Vernal Self Adamancipator pile. Opponent summons Speedroid Terratop. Adds Take Tomborg. Take Tomborg is special summoned. Take Tomborg uses effect, tribute itself. Summon a Den Deco Duke. Deco Duke and the Terratop will make Rubber Band Shooter. Rubber Band Shooter effect. Finishing a High Speedroid Kenbara. Yep, Kenbara. Reveals Mudoshi Piper and Red Eye Dice. Adds Red Eye Dice, sent away Mudoshi Piper. Speedroid Marble Machine will activate its effect, summoning itself. Adding a Card Turbo. Marble Machine and Rubber Band Shooter will then link together for a Mecha Phantom Beast Auroradon. Auroradon summons out its tokens. Uses its effect, tribute itself and a token. Summon O-Lion. O-Lion and a token, then sync together. Make High Speedroid Hectoida. O-Lion's effect will activate to summon a token. Den Deco Duke will banish itself. Summon Red Eye Die from hand. Red Eye Die modulates the level of Hectoida. Sync them together. Make High Speedroid Cork Shooter. Cork Shooter effect. Summon back the Red Eye Die and the Hectoida. Red Eye Die modulate the level of Hectoida again. Sync together again. Make Metal Martial Marcher. Summons back the Red Eye Die. Red Eye Die and Mecha Phantom Beast token, then sync together. Make High Speedroid Puzzle. Hectoida's effect activates, summons itself back because a High Speedroid was special summoned. Or Synchro Run was special summoned. Martial Metal Marcher and Hectoida then sync together and make Crystal Wing Synchro Dragon. High Speedroid, Cork Shooter, and Token then all sync together. Make Baron de Fleur. Pass turn. During the end phase, Puzzle Shooter will target the Speedroid Terratop and add it back to hand. Wow, all that and still has 5 cards in hand. Impressive. Right. Player summons Dino Wrestler Pankratops. Just gotta write something down real quick. Summons Kwakimeru Guardian. Activates the effect of Researcher in hand. Crystal Wing Synchro will chain. Kwakimeru will chain to that to negate. And Baron will negate the Kwakimeru. Pankratops will activate, targeting Baron to pop. And if you can believe it, Duelist A will still have gas in the tank. Activates Kwakimeru Supplier. It is summoned because Rock Monster was sent to the graveyard, and it adds another Kwakimeru Guardian. Summons Gigantes by banishing Pankratops. Gigantes and the Supplier will make Gallant Granite. Gallant Granite will detach a unit, add Seeker. Brutal Self of the Awakening Forest pitches itself and a Guardian, sends away Revival Golem. Summons Researcher. Revival Golem will send away, so it will summon itself. Seeker will summon itself for having Revival Golem. Researcher does her Excavation. Summons a Rock Band Xenoguitar. Xenoguitar and Researcher are going to sync together to make Risen Raptite. Xenoguitar was sent to graveyard. It will return Kwakimeru Guardian to the hand, and then send a monster from the hand, put on top of the deck. Seeker will do its Excavation, guaranteed to hit 1. Summons the Guardian. Seeker and Risen Raptite are then going to sync together, making their own Crystal Wing Synchro Dragon. Then Kwakimira Guardian and Revival Golem will overlay together. Make Baguska. That's an odd choice. Passes turn. Opponent will set one back row and pass. Draws Vernal Sylph of the Flourishing Hills. Baguska has to detach for cost. Turns Baguska to attack mode. Activates Gallant Granite, adding another Adamantipator Researcher to hand. Research effect will activate. Called by will activate, targeting the Researcher in the grave to negate it. Player activates Flourishing Hills, pitching itself and Researcher, adding Misting Seedlings, and then summoning back Seeker. Seeker does an Excavation. Gets a hit. Links together all four of their monsters to make Appaloosa, Bow of the Goddess. Turns their Synchro Dragon to attack mode, swings at the opponents. Hits over it. Appo goes direct. Pass to the opponent. Opponent summons Terror Top. Synchro Dragon activates to negate. Red-haired Hasty Horse will special summon itself to a column that has no monsters in it, and Card Turbo's effect will activate. Negated by Appo. Player then summons Double Yo-Yo, using its effect, targeting the Cork Shooter. Appo will negate again. Moves to battle. Hasty Hair swings over Appo. Main phase 2. Passes. Player activates Vernal Sylph Misting Seedlings, pitching itself and Doki Doki. Summons back a Researcher into the column of Red-haired Hasty Horse, which pops the Hasty Horse. Researcher does her Excavation. Got a hit on Supplier. Supplier's effect will activate to add another Kwakimira Guardian. Summons the Guardian. All three of them will sync together for Supreme Sovereign Cheng Ying. Battle phase. Cheng Ying swings over Double Yo-Yo, and Synchro goes direct. Adamantipator beats Speedroid. I was very impressed by Speedroid's opening turn. Unfortunately, I don't think they had a lot of hand traps. Or any. They're all mushrooms, no bananas, if you know what I mean. Looks like we have Trilyrolusk. Activates Fire Formation Tenki, adding Fractale. Uses Fractale's effect, pitching itself. Hit by Ash Blossom. Activates Foolish Burial, sending away Nerval. Nerval's effect will activate, adding Karas. Activates Bird Call, adding Turquoise Warbler. Then summons the Warbler, summons Nerval. Nerval banishes Fractale and Nerval to summon Baron Blossom. Baron Blossom lets them summon Karas. Nerval and Baron Blossom then makes Seamorg Bird of Sovereignty. Baron Blossom lets them add Ash Blossom and then send back a card in their hand. Uses Karas's effect, banishing Baron Blossom and Nerval, makes Double Dragon. Double Dragon, Warbler, and Karas then all link together for Appo. 3-stack Appo, Seamorg. During the end phase, will summon Apex Avian. Not a bad board. Not a bad bird board. Opponent activates Fractale, sending it to the graveyard. Hits by Ash Blossom. I think we've seen this before. There's a mirror, is it pure try? Activates Imperm, targeting Appo. Apex Avian will bounce itself to negate. It is a mirror. Player summons the Cobalt Sparrow, activates where Arfthau and adds Turquoise Warbler. Ends turn. During the end phase, Seamorg will summon back the Apex Avian. I think Duelist A's got this one. Turns Apex Avian to attack mode. Swings over the Cobalt. Swings with Apo Direct. And Seamorg goes direct for game. Tri-Lyrilisk beats Tri-Lyrilisk. It's wild enough encountering one of those in the wild, but two at the same time. Pretty sure I'm in the wrong decade for a double rainbow reference. That's a self-destruct deck. Duelist A completely passes. Duelist B draws. Activates Pod Desires. Banish 10, draw 2. Activates Tune Table of Contents. Adds Tune Table. Activates Tune Table of Contents. Add Tune World. Activate Tune World. Take 1,000. Activate Tune World. Take 1,000. Activate Dark Contract with the Swamp. Activate Dark Contract with the Swamp. Activate Dark Contract with the entities. Summons Granadora. Swings at the opponent and passes. Opponent also full passes. Time to pay for your contracts. Swamps say take 2,000. Swamps say take 2,000. Entities say take 2,000. Battle phase, Granadora swing. Pass turn. Duelist A pass. During the end phase, pitching Vernal Sylph. So if I were to guess, I'd say that these were decks during the event that just needed to complete the quest to have matches. I'm not going to log either of those. Well, I don't know what that is. G-Golem Salad? Full pass on nothing. Opponent activates Salamangreat Mirror. Pitching Spinny. Maxi chains to the mirror. Hey! Mirror. Salad player full passes. So we got Salad Mirror, probably. Activates Raigeki, popping the mirror. Excessive. Activates Signet Mining. Pitching the second Raigeki. Adds G-Golem Pebble Dog. Passes. Activates Maxi during their opponent's draw phase. Opponent summons Jack Jaguar. Goes direct. Passes. Player draws Small World, activates it. And reveals Ghostbone Hunt Mission in hand. Reveals also the Earth Channeler in deck. Adds G-Golem Rock Hammer. So we went from Earth to Spellcaster to Earth. I don't understand Small World. I'm not going to pretend I do. Activates the effect of Rock Hammer, pitching Pebble Dog. Pebble Dog was sent to graveyard, so it adds a G-Golem card to hand. Rock Hammer summons itself as it's reduced its level to 4. Distributes itself then to summon 3 G-Golem tokens. 2 of those tokens will link together to make Stubborn Minear. Then Stubborn Minear and another token will make Splash Mage. Splash Mage will activate, targeting Rock Hammer, summoning that back. Rock Hammer and Splash Mage will make Transcode Talker. Transcode Talker will target the Stubborn Minear, bring that back. Stubborn Minear will target the Pebble Dog, bring that back. Pebble Dog and Stubborn Minear will make Invalid Dolmen. Invalid Dolmen will pitch Pebble Dog, draw a card, move to battle. Dolmen swings over Jack Jaguar. Transcode goes direct. Sets cross out and pass. Opponent activates Salamangreat Circle, adding Gazelle. Summon Spinny, link off Spinny into Balinx. Balinx effect will activate to add Sanctuary. Gazelle will activate because the Salamangreat was sent to the graveyard. Both effects resolve without issue. Gazelle will send away Will of the Salamangreat. Spinny will return itself to the field. Spinny and Gazelle will make Mirage Stalio. Mirage Stalio will attach a unit. Summon a Zebroid X. I'm sorry, what? I have never seen this Salamangreat card in my life. Anyway, links off Mirage Stalio and Zebroid X to make Sunlight Wolf. Mirage Stalio will return Balinx to the extra deck. Jack Jaguar will spin Gazelle back, summon itself to the zone Sunlight Wolf points to, which will add Mirror back. Sunlight Wolf and Jack Jaguar will make Heat Leo. Heat Leo will spin back the opponent's last set card. Player then activates Link into the Brains, which summons Spinny and then links it with the Heat Leo to make Salamangreat Pyro Phoenix. Pyro Phoenix will summon Stubborn Minear to the opponent's. Wait, what? If Link summon monster, no, ignore that part. Monster opponent's graveyard, supposed to summon it to their field. Link monster supposed to summon to your opponent's field. You can target one of those monsters, inflict damage point equal to that monster's original attack. Stubborn Minear's effect will also activate, targeting Rockhammer. That may end up backfiring. Rockhammer's on board. Pyro Phoenix burns for 1500. Activates Sanctuary. Uses a Sanctuary to make Pyro Phoenix turn into Pyro Phoenix. Pyro Phoenix will destroy 2 cards. And then swing into Invalid Dolmen, because Invalid Dolmen is a battle magnet. Moves right to battle. Invalid Dolmen goes direct for game. You played a lot of cards. Shame they weren't good. G-Golem beats Salad. Hey, another Speedroid. Opponent summons Nerval, links him off into Almirage. Nerval's effect will activate, adding Karas. Karas' effect will activate, pitching a Melfi Caddy. Karas will then banish Melfi Caddy and Nerval to summon Double Dragon, set 2, and pass. Duel's B activates Feather Duster, sweeping up the 2 back row, which were 2 Imperms. Specials out Terror Top. Terror Top adds Taki Tomborg. Special add Taki Tomborg. Summon Psychic Wielder. Summon Speedroid Ultra Hound. Ultra Hound will send away a Speedroid card. All 4 of them are going to overlay together to make Ashura King. Moves to battle. Ashura King will swing at Double Dragon. Double Dragon will use its effect. Send 1 card from the field, from your hand or field to the graveyard. Check on physical card opponent controls. Return to the hand. And Ashura King loses its effect to detach unit and negate. Ashura King will then swing at the Karas. Then swings again, going direct. And a 3rd time going direct. I believe Ashura King can attack amount of times equal to its units. Yep. And it gains 200 attack at the start of each damage step. Opponent summons Melfi Penny, which swings at Ashura King, and it blows up. I almost don't want to call that Speedroid, I just want to call it Ashura King Turbo. I'll call it Speedroid. Oh, lordy, it's Rika. Opponent summons Turquoise Warbler. Warbler summons Warbler. Activates Swallow's Nest, tributing a Warbler. Ash Blossom will negate the Swallow's Nest. Summons Kit. Kit and the Turquoise will make Baron Blossom. Kit sends away Nerval. Nerval will add Karas. Baron Blossom will summon Karas. Karas will then banish 3. Summon Seymour. Baron Blossom and Karas are going to link together. Make Rugal the Silver Sheller. Baron Blossom lets them draw a card, send one back. And during the end phase, Seymour will summon Apex Avian. During the opponent's turn, Rugal will summon out the Turquoise Warbler. Moves right to battle. Moves to end to battle. Activates evenly matched. Apex Avian will chain to negate. Main phase 2. Activates Rika Konkon. Summons Primula. Konkon lets them set Glamour. Activate Glamour. Konkon lets them tribute their opponent Seymour. Adds Hellebore and Snowdrop. Snowdrop will tribute Primula. Summon Hellebore and herself. Both will then overlay into Teardrop. Teardrop uses her effect, tributing the opponent's Rugal. Rugal was sent to the graveyard. So, minor debuff till the end of the turn. Doesn't really matter. End of phase. Warbler goes back to the hand. Passes the opponent's turn. Activates Max C during the draw phase. Opponent sets one back row and passes. Dual Stage draws 1 for 1. Uses Konkon to set another Glamour. Activate 1 for 1, pitching Ash Blossom. Summons Rika Petal. Petal will add Mudan. Activates Rika Glamour, adding Rika Princess. Mudan will tribute Rika Petal to summon herself. Teardrop will gain stats. Mudan's effect will activate. Mudan adding Rika Sheet. Dual Speed activates Called By, targeting Rika Petal. By Petal. Moves to battle. Teardrop and Mudan will swing direct. At the end of the battle phase, opponent will activate Evenly Matched. Teardrop chaining, targeting herself. That's a mistake. Main phase 2, player summons Rika Princess. Links off into Sun Avalon Dryas. Sets Rika Sheet and passes. Dual Speed's turn. Full pass. Back to the Rika player. Draws Max C. Hellebore will activate, tributing the Sun Avalon Dryas to summon herself. Konkon will let them set Glamour again. Activate Glamour. Opponent activates Ash Blossom. Rika Princess will chain, tributing Hellebore. I believe that negates the Ash Blossom negate. I'm correct. Glamour will add Rika Petal. Summons Rika Petal. Rika Petal will add another Mudan. Mudan will tribute Rika Petal, summon herself. Mudan will add Rika Tranquility. Moves to battle, Mudan swings direct. Opponent's turn, summons Turquoise Warbler. Activates effect, Max C chaining. Summons out the Celestine Wagtail. Princess chains to Wagtail's effect, negating Wagtail. During the end phase, Rika Petal summons itself back, chains Rika Tranquility, getting rid of Mudan, brings back Teardrop. And Snowdrop. Draws Rika Princess, uses Petal's effect, adding another Rika Princess. Teardrop will modulate its level. Snowdrop will modulate its level and Petals, making them both 8s, and making a second Teardrop Rika Queen. turns the other one to attack mode. Specials out Rika Princess. The Old Queen swings over the Warbler. The second one will chain its effect to Attack Declaration, getting rid of their own Rika Princess, just for a minor attack boost to get enough for lethal. And just like that, Rika beats Trilyrlusk. Ugh. Well, this has been a weird week. I'm going to choose to blame it on the Attribute 4 event, but it means that we've only seen a whopping 2 tier limit decks this game, this video. I'll call that a win. Our most representative ones that we saw were Salamangreat at the number 1 slot, and there was a tie between Flu and Trilyrlusk. Take that, meta. Really, it's because they're dark types and you can't play them in the event. But we take our wins where we can get them. And you're going to get yours somewhere else. That's the end of this video. If you caught the stream, thanks for watching. If you catch the replay, thanks for that too. Goodbye.